burden that they have placed on you. It is the ULP administration that has placed that burden on you. The phone is going, so let's take this call. Your times, good morning.
Good morning. We ain't getting the radio down here, probably going on. Down Central Leeward.
In Central Leeward, you're not getting it clearly.
Especially.
You're not getting it, or you're not getting it clearly?
We ain't getting it at all.
All right, then. I know the technicians are listening and they will look into it.
Mr. Bass?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is Mr. Hazelwood.
Hazelwood, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So,
okay, nice.
You could check it out because
okay.
I listen you and when I call on the phone, but you guys on the radio.
All right.
You didn't come on the radio.
Okay, then, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, so I know the technicians are listening and they will actually sort the problem out. So he said that this government is not paying any attention at all to the cost of living crisis that we have in this country that is affecting everybody. It is affecting everybody in this country. Let's say this call. Newtimes, good morning. Good morning, you're live on radio.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Thomas.
Good morning, sir.
I just feel compelled to call and just say these few words in relation to what we are considering climate change. Everything that's happening today, they're claiming that it's climate change, where we're having the various disasters and so on like that. Now, if we're considering what we're having now is climate change, it reminds me that that's something new.
Are you still there?
Hello? Are you hearing me? Hello? Hello?
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm saying that everything nowadays, what we're considering is climate change. If we're claiming that is not something new, because from creation, we could consider what took place with the flood in North Time could be considered climate change also. In that the earth used to be watered by the mist that come from the ground. But because of man's disobedience and hardness of heart and the waywardness, there was a flood that destroyed the entire generation, that population then, except Noah and his sons. That's one. If you consider what is taking place now is climate change, we could say that what happened on Mount Carmel with Elijah during the reign of King Ahab, that was climate change when he well, not on the mountain, but when King Ahab was in office. It's like a concept of climate change when Elijah caused rain not to come for 3.5 years and then prayed again and rain came for after that. So I'm making the point that when man fail to take care of God's creation, that he gives man to take care of and to look after, and because of greed and carelessness, man began to say, if there's some mineral in the earth, if that it could be mined or could be achieved by a different means than really trying to harvest all one time. So we destroy our planet, but it's not something new, as I said, because it was predicted that this is going to happen, and we're missing the most salient point in all of what was taking place. That had been predicted that there will be earthquake, pestilence, and all things going to happen during this time. It's a point where the people on planet Earth have to come to realization that is a sign that Christ is going to return again very soon. While we haven't seen anything yet, because when you see these things, there are more worse things to come upon us. So the best way, if everybody got to claim to get money, to make money for other people, and just being selfish and be self-centered, is for us to take a deep perspective of our life, a deep look into our life, and understand that the time is coming very short. I just want to say those few words.
Okay, thank you. Before you go, you look at it from the biblical standpoint. What about the science? The science. I appreciate.
The science is, as I said before, right? It is not new. Man, as I said before, man greed helped to propel this thing, but it's not that God didn't mean that it's going to happen, because he predict that when you go to Matthew 24, I guess your audience read at the scripture. When you go to Matthew 24, and he said, what? And the question was asked, what should be the sign of your coming? He gave them some ideas as to what should be the sign of his coming. The earth is going to be destroyed. Man make the input in getting. Think about the carelessness of mankind. When you go and throw things in the rivers and streams, a lot of wood, drum, barrels, and so on. When rain began to come, it will create disaster. But all these things that were predicted, so we just playing a part. So the science of it is that it is biblical. The Bible prediction supersedes everything else that will come. It just means man just trying to come. Yes, greed, drill, baby, drill. They're drilling the oil and creating all kind of things. But all these things, the Bible even said that this earth, the heat we feel, this earth is going to melt with a fervent heat. Could you imagine what's taking place in things like California and all those places? These fires that come and destroying homes and so on like that. All these are things that the heat that we feel today, we never feel such heat before. But all these things are happening, pointing us to the end of time. And man, before we think about self and what we're going to do to mitigate all those things, look to Almighty God.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for your contribution. So 4565967, that's the local number, 718-734-5615, the Magic Jack, and the WhatsApp 498-3802. Thank you very much, caller. It is 21 minutes after 11 o'clock. So the caller raised an issue there about climate change, and he looked at it from the biblical standpoint, but there are others who look at it from science. So we'll see how it goes. Newtimes, good morning. Hello, Newtimes, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Bash, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, nice. I just called to update you. I know you're talking on your climate change and so, but we just had another killing.
You have another homicide?
Yes, at Young Island Dock. I just got the calls there, and my son and a couple of people called me. And that tourist ship is in, and it happened right in front of a lot of tourists, a lot of guests on the beach, right at Young Island Dock.
Wow.
So you see where we heading? Oh Lord, boy, the man, we cater where we do these things or where these things happen, So a couple of people I called to make sure that it wasn't just allegations, but a couple of people I called said yes.
So the police are on the scene.
The police are there on the case, man. The police are down there. The police are down there doing what they're supposed to be doing. So this is just one more to the list. And what is the government doing about crimes? What are we talking about crimes? What is the discussion we are having to try and fight crime, solve crimes? We have a prime minister who is standing up and speaking for all of his other parliamentarians on their behalf. He's talking about tourism. He's talking about healthcare and all these things, but he's not talking about his department. And where we should be calling for this man to his resignation and everything. On another station, Mr. Bash, they call me cry baby, and the complainer. But if I was a complainer, I would like to be in a Calypsonian. And I asked the host of that program, I'll call his program and ask him, when a child cries, it has to be something he's crying for, right, Mr. Bash?
Correct.
We all cry. We cry when we feel pain, we cry. When we're hungry, we cry. When you can't find their people, when they can't get food to feed their loved ones or to make sure the children go to school, they have to cry. When they have lost their job and feeling pressure in the country, they have to cry. So when I complain and I call and I talk about things that is hurting and things that I feel going wrong, and you want to call me a cry baby, it's because I feel in the pain. You can't cry because the gravy train is feeding you. You're feeding from the trough. So they can't cry. But my cry will have to hear because I have children and grandchildren. So I would cry for them and I would make my voice be heard. So for Kingsley and all of them who want to call me cry baby, they may have nothing better. They may have nothing better to do than to eat from the chaff that they're eating and continue to feed from the chaff that they're feeding. Because until I have life and the good God keep me on this ground, I would let my voice be heard. And I'm not going to be scared to talk. And they're not going to stop me from talking. Because all the talk, I have the clip where he said what he said. Up to now, they can't see what I'm crying for. And they can't come up with nothing to say, well, okay, this is that, and he say this, and he say that. Or they say me cry, baby. So let me cry because I feel the pain. I know it hurt most. Poverty and all kind of thing. Look, we have another killing this morning in front of tourists that come to visit our country. You know, how is that going to look on the cameras, on the phones of tourists going back to their country? How that is going to look, Mr. Bash? And you know they're going to take pictures when they come off the boat. They're going to when they see that they're going to take pictures. They're good at that. You know. So when they're talking, I want them to look at all these things and see what it is like. You know, feel it real. It is real. It is happening. We can't hear our PM speaking about the crimes and telling us what he's going to do to stop crime in St. Vincent and to fight crime in St. Vincent. You know, when you speak, all these people think that you're running down the country, but we have to continue talking. You know, so I just called to let you update you on that there was another killing today. So have a wonderful day, my dad. Continue in your program. I'll be good.
Thank you very much.
Right,
Thanks
cool,
for your call. It's 25 minutes after 11 o'clock in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The lines are open 4565967. 718-734-5615. And the caller is an issue there of crime. So we've got 44 homicides now in the country for the year. Last year we had 55, breaking the record of the previous year. So we still have 1 month and a couple of weeks to go. Now it is a very serious issue, and this government is not doing anything at all to improve, to make our country safe. And the New Democratic Party has crime fighting as one of its main priorities when it gets into government. We have listed 5 priorities, and making St. Vincent and the Grenadines safer is one of our priorities. Now, we cannot go down the road continuously like that. We have 44 homicides for the year. We had 55 last year. And that is only homicide. The other crime, violent crime, the other crime, wounding, stealing, thieving of farmers' produce, pre larceny. Those crimes are affecting Vincentians, and we aren't hearing from the government. The New Democratic Party has said previously, and we continue to do so, to ask that the Minister of National Security resign. That's what the New Democratic Party has been calling for, because he doesn't have the time to deal with the issue here in the country. He's all over the place. We do not know if he's in St. Vincent at this time. So we are calling on him to resign. That's what the party and the leader of the party has been asking, or remove himself from that ministry and let somebody who has time, give somebody else that ministry, that portfolio to manage, because it is a crisis here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is a problem. And we have outlined a number of initiatives to fight crime. When we get there, for us, we've got to change the government, and we get a new Minister of National Security. Presently, Major Leacock is shadowing that ministry. We are hoping that when we get into government, I do not know what Dr. Friday will do. I've got Major Leacock as Minister of National Security. We do not know. But we have a plan. We've been outlining the plan to fight crime when we get in there. We've been calling for more training for police officers. We are saying that we will establish a forensic lab to deal with the forensic and the underlying factors. One of the underlying factors of crime is unemployment, and the other is poverty. So to reduce crime, we have got to fight it on all fronts. Fight the unemployment, fight the poverty, and provide the environment for police officers. Look at you. It is understood at this time that the police force, there's a low morale in the police force. People aren't motivated to work. So there's a problem. They do not have the tools to work. They do not have the resources. So what do you expect them to do? And they aren't given the support from the Ministry of National Security. So there's a problem there. They are well-talented, bright, Vincent young police officers, bright police officers, people leading CID, people leading the force. They are competent, they can do the job, but they're not given the resources. They are not provided with the necessary training from the government, isn't facilitating that. So there's a problem. And you look at it also from the standpoint, unemployment and poverty, they breed crime. So we've got to look at it and create the environment for these officers to function effectively. It is 29 minutes after 11 o'clock. You're listening to the Newtimes Program. The lines are open, 4565967. That's the local number, the Magic Jack, 718-734-5615. So yes, we continue. So we have crime fighting here as one of our 5 priorities of the New Democratic Party when they get into government. We've got to make this country safer. It is a problem. So first, we must get rid of the ULP administration. We've got to do that and get the New Democratic Party into office. The other priorities that we have, apart from fighting crime, is to improve the economy. And that will also assist. How do we do that? We've heard Dr. Friday outline the 4 pillars of the economy. We've got to work on agriculture. We've got to develop the tourism sector, the new economy, and the blue economy. Look what happened earlier this week when the cruise ship came to St. Vincent. Had a major problem there. And what was done? What was said? Nothing more than you had a couple of people going around trying to do damage control. So we've lost a lot of money on Sunday. So we've got to fix the economy in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In New Democratic Party, we have a plan to do that, the 4 pillars of the economy. We've got to look at other programs as well, the CBI program. So for agriculture, presently, you aren't doing well in agriculture. We've got to look at agriculture in a different way. Not the way we did 40, 50, 60 years ago. We've got to focus more on new techniques, using the technology, the greenhouse, value added to develop the economy. We've said that we will establish a factory. And you heard the media has been championing that, to use up the fruits that we have, the mangoes, the soursop, the passion fruit. You go through this country, they're all over the place when the season is in, dropping. So we will add value to our agricultural produce. And that's one of the main things we've been talking about. Let's take this call. Newtimes, good morning. Newtimes, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing well.
A long time I ain't called. But you're touching a few things there that I kind of like.
Yes,
that's great. We talk about them foods and things for the number of years, but you see Juicy making right here, and the coke that comes from China is cheaper. We know the cost of energy. So when we talk about that, I hope we have planned for the energy as well. When you set up something, set up a little factory, it costs more to buy the stuff that make hair that we imported.
Yes, there's something
so sometimes I kind of wonder what happening. There's an
important point you raised there, and energy, it is a problem, and we know we've got people who are looking into that at this time, and also the taxes also. But you go ahead, you continue.
Yeah, but as I say, it kind of grimy, and how much? I kind of wondered myself over the years, and I talk about agriculture as well. How much we really could get? Could we really do well in agriculture this time, or I kind of wondering. Well, everybody becoming doctor and lawyers and so educated. Nobody else recall from years ago in the Carib scope days. That would have been like the early 90s, where they're showing you a young man from Belize at the 11th subject in agriculture. And we watching that sit down and watching that comfortable. People that had lands years ago did agriculture, send their children to school. Years ago was picnic, now it's children. Nowadays, nobody walking land, and you kind of wondering. I agree with the idea that agriculture really is a big thing. Australia have it, Canada have it, And most of them countries didn't, the person who do agriculture in the country didn't really have a big recession like some other countries that they didn't have it. But they're kind of wondering, how much we could really push back into it. I mean, the farmers themselves now. I mean, we're wondering what's happening to the farmers. They're not even together over the donkey years. Everybody just doing their own thing. Massy buying so the market buying bananas from farmers and sell it back cheaper than the farmers. So where would I want to go to buy the banana? I go to the supermarket because it's cheaper. They buy ginger. I go there buy ginger from them. It's cheaper than buying it down on the road. So we kind of wondering what's happening. And on the other side, I don't know if you have one special topic this morning, but I like to jump.
You go ahead, sir.
I honestly, my age now, I see several different elections, and I could tell you about the handful of election where it start, come right up. Right? Yes. 89, 94, come right up. I would like to see a change. It will change one day, whether now or whenever. It must change one day. But as of intention, I'm not going to vote on a tight election. I don't want to hear if things do change, Ralph kids and them can't live here, they can't work here. I don't want a man losing his house, a foreign politician losing his house for less than what the lawyer going to charge the government as a legal fee. I can't vote for that. You understand? I voted for no vote. If a man break you like a punish, yes. But because a man votes ULP and NDP win, and I'm voting for them to lose the work for that. So some people doesn't really want to hear when you mention it, but I mean we have to say it. We have to ask the question, and the doc talk about the citizen by investment, and he talk about the poor relief. What I want to see the poor relief is the list clean. People who work, you give them the bonus. When they tell me I'm going to give poor relief bonus, me done chip off already. I want to see the list clean. When the list clean, who get in will get something nice, and me not figure that they need no bonus. Meaning people who doing the hard work get the bonus. Sanitation men working for donkey years, they can't get duty free. To bring in something. I could recall back in 1988, the passer now, working sanitation and driving a Mitsubishi Galant. It was nice. It can't be the same, which I could understand that. But I know it will change. One of these days, I am honestly willing to see a nice little change on certain things. But if we ain't together on certain things, you still have to raise your ideas on the program as a policy for your party. I could understand that. But over the years, farmers themselves really stick together to produce. I think this is St. Lucia pushing out bananas. I mean, I didn't get to ask the question whether it's their personal lands. Because I think I understand most of the lands in St. Lucia where farmers used to farm banana had belongs to geese. I don't know if they got those lands to themselves or they belong to them. But farmers here had their own land, and especially banana farmers. I know Mr. Tuki Bowman used to cost me years ago when I called and mentioned that to AJ Lynch. They never together. No, everybody just doing their own thing. I want to see something together that all the farmers will kind of hold one head. Farmers planting dashi, no one go to security until dashi, right? Nobody selling on the intercrop roll, So, but let me just leave it for today, When they come and some kind of talking, yes.
Thank you very much.
But I'm listening.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your contribution. A very important call there, and it is a number of issues. And first, what we are supposed to look at with agriculture is food security. We've got to feed ourselves, and I believe most people know that. So we've got to feed ourselves. So it's a must. And as I said before, we've got to look, and we are looking, we in the New Democratic Party, are looking at agriculture differently. We are planning to use new technique. We're looking for new crops, new ideas. So the greenhouses, the irrigation, market. We must find markets for farmers produce. And they must get a good price for their produce as well. So the whole issue about the value added is another major thing we are looking at for the agriculture. It is time. And I know the caller raised the issue with the cost of energy. Yes, I know people in our party presently are looking at that. Because when they want to hit the ball running. The cost of production. Yes, it is a problem here. And also to assist our farmers, the Democratic Party, we are saying we will establish a development bank. People want startup cash. And not only that, they can borrow at a low interest rate at the development bank. This bank will also provide training for persons, not only farmers, persons who's getting into business. So we see agriculture as an important pillar of the economy. And one of the major things also is the foreign exchange to be had from agriculture. We need that. And the jobs that will be created is critical for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let's take this call. Newtimes, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning, sir.
Brother Bass, I heard a young man was speaking a while ago about agriculture. But he forgot that nowadays when the people them plant, they produce, soon as they're ripe, somebody has gone reap. Just yesterday, a man called on the program. Say he had 2 ram goats. Each ram goat they cost over $600. And somebody go and take it for them. How do you think a man want to plant, go back to plant, to do agriculture, and when he plant, he can't reap what he plant? So what the government has to do is putting in place that could help the agriculture people. Put the people then, put police, put security. That when the people then plant the thing, and they come to reap, they could reap them independent, not somebody. Because when you do that, you're running away people from the agriculture. You're running away people from go plant. Well, what is actually plant when you trying to reap? Somebody is going to reap. I can't get a cent. So I'm a continue plant, and just can't make a dollar out of a plant. People are putting in place to save the agricultural people, then putting in place to save them so that wherever they plant, they could reap. That's the first thing you have to do. And he said, look at thing again, he said. He want to know if when the NDP get happy, if Prime Minister going to have children then go can't work it. Why they go can't work it?
No, he asked a good question because we totally against victimization. He asked a very good question.
Because we the NDP not for victimize people they got a job.
No, say Vincent, it's for all.
And
It's
stop
for
them
all.
because your Prime Minister going to have son, you must work it. That is nonsense. And NDP will never do that. Everybody have a fair chance in St. Vincent. So, because that this party do things to people, and people must come back and do the same thing. No, it can't go down so, and people will never do that. I bet you all my life, because they never custom to that all in a Michel days. People cause labor when the NDP take over. They continue their job. They continue their job. They never stop them. This government here, from it when they get enough, them fire over 500 ordinary workers. They forgot Mr. Eustace and Neda Sinkeli Kakabuko Koila to explore going down to the ordinary man and woman and issues. So, and the people continue to go back to do the same thing there, that will come like a nonsense. And I know that will never happen under the NDP. A poor man got your job. So because you vote a party, you demonstrate your job and get another person. I know that happen. Under the government and continue to happen. But I show that La Friday and there's a single look and the party will never see that happen. You got a job, you keep your job.
Correct. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm not gone.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your call. And the issue of victimization, look, I've known of someone because that person is perceived to be an NDP supporter is like just 3 months at this department, another 2 months at this department, is transfer the law, frustrating that young person, which isn't good. And the person is well qualified. So we cannot continue like that. And we will not continue like that. So the caller also raised issue with pre-deal last night. It is a problem for farmers are facing. And the new Democratic Party said that we will establish, we have a zero tolerance on pre-deal larceny. We'll establish a specific unit within the police force to fight pre-deal larceny. You know, we had the rural constables, the ULP set it up, it was something good. But they had dismantled it, poorly managed. Well, it was good. It didn't have enough time to see to reap the reward that it was set up for. So that is one of the problems that farmers face, pre-deal larceny. But the caller before Mr. Hazelwood, that was an interesting call. So we're saying that yes, agriculture for food security is a must. Agriculture to create jobs for an exchange. And it is one of the pillars of the New Democratic Party, economic pillars of the New Democratic Party. When we get there, to improve the economy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines so that everybody in St. Vincent and the Grenadines will be happy. It is 15 minutes before 12 o'clock and you're listening to the Newtimes program. At this time, what we'll do, we'll take the break at this time and hopefully we'll be joined by our brother Wiley when we come back. The phone is going, but before we take the break, let's take this call. Newtimes, good morning. Newtimes, good morning.
Good morning to you, Brother Bash, my brother and friend. Long time I hear on the program. Welcome this morning, my brother.
Yes.
Welcome, my brother and friend. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Nice. It has been
You know, I am so happy that you is on the program this morning. Here why? I remember when you would have resigned your job, you and two other teachers, under an agreement with Ralph and his government. Well, let me say his government, witnessed by Ralph and the teachers union. You guys went out because you all wanted was to solve you all countries. And he had this agreement, and then when you all did it, and then to get back your all job, he said it was aspirational. And trust me, I hope Vincentian will wake up and to see that about 10 years later, we remember when Ralph used to be up and down this country, marching and singing with it, boast himself. I would not lift a finger, height a finger to help them in no way at all under the same RPA. Now, less than 2 weeks, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, Ralph was in Parliament trying to get shield and cover under the same RPA to help him. This is my words, to help him to find candidates. Because that's the only reason why that RPA had went and tampered with. Is because he cannot find nobody in the right mind and the right sense. And I will still say no, still. Anybody in the right mind and the right sense who decide to resign their job to go run for Ralph now has to be crazy. Because the NDP, will say candidate stricken. Right now, NDP has candidates basically breaking down the doors. Quality, not just candidates, quality candidates breaking down the doors to run for them. Very good sign. How the table can turn every intention, and you all will still want to continue to talk about Ralph in this country. Now he gone, appealing now to Friday and his team to help him to get to change up, to make amendment to the same RPA that he wasn't willing to raise to lay height a finger to help bash. Teacher who has also died. I can't remember his name right now. Daniel. And my brother in George come up there again too. 3 of them suffered at the hands of Ralph. Supposed he was. He would not lift a finger, but now he lifted up the whole RPA to cover his head from blows. That Friday, and his team and his NDP team is licking to meet him in the head right now because Ralph see it coming for him. Nobody in their right mind, with all the faculties, is going to resign the job to see the guy with Ralph because they know Ralph lose this election. Of intention, let us do ourselves a favor. Let us go to the poll and help Ralph to get out of the misery he is in right now. Let us put him out of his misery politically at the polls. Let us go there and vote him out overwhelmingly. Make sure that if, as the one host was saying this morning, if things set up the way it is going, it looks like a 14-1. And let us go out and make sure that they end up in a 14-1 result. But I don't want 14-1 because I want the force coming up against them, but also win the seat. It is not strange for the NDP to win 15 because some to win 15 already. It's the only party in this country that ever took 15 seats in this country. So I would not mind you go back and give her 15-0. Trust me. It will be the perfect finger he will get that time. If you are give him the 15-0, he'll get the perfect finger like what he had told Kenlin he was giving him. So let me go out and give Ralph a 15-0, perfect finger. Have a wonderful day, Bash. And thanks for the time that you give me here. And if I see the car back later, I'll call back. But I could say no. I love it, Ralph. The table, how the table has turned on you know, Ralph. That you have to ball for help from the RPA. That is what, because nobody will run for your party. I go on, my brother. Later for you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for your call. At this time, 9 minutes before 12 o'clock, we'll take the break, and I'm going to come back. Hopefully, we have our brother Wiley.
Bonadies Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonadies Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonadies Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonadies Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Christmas in this year.
Can I have this? We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you want.
More gifts with Flow. With Christmas in, win weekly prices up to 10,000 in cash. Sign up for a postpaid bundle or a broadband plan.
We Christmasing with free groceries from Flow, plus a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing.
More gifts with Flow.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good. It's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores.
Pharmacy Stores. Our family serving your family.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, VinciClean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's VinciClean, VinciClean, VinciClean. Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649 and have a VinciClean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas time.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building anew or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in 1. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for a specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Need a well-balanced meal? Check Finity Restaurant and Catering Services in Paul's Avenue, opposite SVD General Services Limited. We offer takeaway and delivery services. We provide a variety of choices for breakfast, lunch, and snacks, and local juices rich in vitamin C. We offer pastries, rotis, doughboy, banana bread, and much more. For the best in cakes for that special occasion, whether it is birthday, anniversary, weddings, or need a velvet, cheesecake, chocolate, or any other, check Foodfinity in Paul's Avenue. For orders and delivery, call Foodfinity at 784-456-1344 in Paul's Avenue or Munzie's at 784-526-8063.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come me in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is dedicated to meeting the needs of our customers. We go above and beyond to ensure satisfaction and convenience. That is why we are extending our services to the diaspora. Working with Caribbean Funeral Home in New York, burial packages can now be completed in New York to cover burials in St. Vincent. And likewise, packages can be made in St. Vincent to cover burials in New York. Caribbean Funeral Home is located on 1922 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn. Call their office at 718-444-1818 or WhatsApp at 347-925-9557 or 347-231-5410. For more information, call our local office at 458-8888. Memorial Funeral Home. Quality, convenience, and affordability.
Randy Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Two minutes after 12 o'clock in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you're listening to the Newtimes Program for today, Friday, the 15th day of November in the year for Lord 2024. As promised, that after the break, we should hear from our brother Bernard Wiley, the caretaker for the constituency of Maraqua. Let's see if Brother Wiley is there. Good afternoon to you, sir, Brother Wiley. Are you there?
Thank you very much, Brother Bash, and a pleasant day to you.
Yes, good day, good day, good
All right.
day, sir. How are you?
But very well. I think you had a very interesting discussion this morning with an interaction with the callers. But before I go into that, let me just say a very pleasant day to all our listeners, and you have already been welcomed by Brother Bash, and to all those persons who are listening to us across St. Vincent the Grenadines and further afield. We just want to say, add to Brother Bash's welcome, and say welcome to you, to the people in the Maraqua Valley. Very special good morning, I could say midday greetings to you now. And I know over the last couple of days, Brother Bash, we have seen rainwater as we have not seen them before for a long time.
That's true. That's true. Plenty rain, man.
Yeah, a lot of rain, problems with the rivers, some rivers overflowing their banks, and landslides, flooded streets and villages. Brother Bash, when I see muddy water and our rivers flowing down towards the sea, I get very sad because I know we are losing our topsoil, and we are losing nutrients from our soil, which will be helpful in our food production trust. I noticed this morning a number of our callers were interested in the subject of agriculture, and they were expressing concern about the lack of togetherness of our farmers. They were talking about whether or not, and some of the questions beg the point of whether or not agriculture is still viable in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you rightly pointed out that we first of all have to think about our own food security, which is very important. Now, let me just summarize a couple of points out of our last manifesto on the NDP's plan for agriculture, just headline. In the NDP's last manifesto, it was promised then that the NDP will encourage and incentivize organic farming. We promised then that we'll make more available land, farming lands to farmers, and support the banana industry, because we need bananas for local consumption. And even though we may not be looking forward to the glorious days of banana production in agriculture, we still need bananas. Bananas, whether ripe or green, is a staple in St. Vincent. And therefore, we need it as well, and for the rest of the region. Now, we also talk about the poultry industry, that we will try to develop that, supply be sufficient in that, the protein that it provides. So all of these kinds of the things, and the one caller mentioned, Brother Bash, that there's no togetherness with the farmers. When we had farmers cooperatives and marketing, agricultural banana association and other association in agriculture, whether it was by Jetro Green or whether it was by other entities that brought farmers together. We don't have those organizations, no. So the farmers are scattered all over the place. But we are saying there we will encourage those. Those things were on page 26 and 27 of the NDP's manifesto for last election. We talk about, in order to encourage people to farm, we're talking about improve feeder roads to support agriculture. And we need agriculture to ensure food and nutrition security. So we can't import everything from overseas. What is that going to do to our trade balances and our balance of trade? We have to be able to be self-sufficient. And CARICOM has a program reducing our food importation bill, and they call it by 25% by 2025, of which St. Vincent has subscribed to. I don't know how much we are in touch with that particular target that we signed on to with CARICOM. But I know Guyana have been pressing it. Barbados and the other islands have been pressing that level of agricultural development. So you also mentioned, Brother Bash, the whole question of value added. That is also was in the NDP's manifesto of last election. Promote agro-processing. So many things go to waste in our country. And so by just highlighting these few things, I'm just trying to say to the caller that there is a future in agriculture, but agriculture must be managed properly in order for us to ensure that future. And we must have an agricultural minister that is an agricultural minister to devise, to get the farmers together and devise policies and programs to assist the farming community. Now, what this ULP government have done to the farmers, try to make them beggars, put them on public assistance, stop supporting the sort of the institution, or kill some of the institution that made farming viable in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now we had a marketing board as an institution so that farmers could be assured and encouraged to plant and know that they have a sure market for their produce. So when all those things are destroyed, people they question the viability of agriculture. When predial larceny go unchecked, in spite of very good laws that were made to prevent it or to help to reduce it, then we see why the farmers are not encouraged to plant. In order for us to revive agriculture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, farmers need money. And that is why the New Democratic Party talks about a development bank. That is why we talk about providing stop cash for farmers. Recently, the Minister of Agriculture had some consultation across the country and giving out vouchers for hose and cutlasses and spray cans. That can't help the farmers, and giving them $500, that can't do anything. Farmers need money to re-establish their fields. And unless there's a program where farmers can get money to start up money for agriculture will continue to lag behind, and our importation bills will continue to escalate. And we as the people will continue to support the agricultural industries of people in foreign lands by the things that we import here in our own country. So there is a plan. The New Democratic Party has a plan to deal with agriculture, and on the issue, as you pointed out earlier, a zero tolerance approach to predial larceny in St. Vincent. But I want to just use this particular subject area that we dealt with last week. This ULP government had promised, that they were going to put 2,000 acres of lands under banana production. Brother Bashis, could you remember that? Hello?
Yes.
It seems like we're having an interruption there. Yes, they promise, Hello?
Brother Wiley, are you hearing me?
Yeah, yes, I hear.
Yes, yeah, go ahead. There was a call coming in on the WhatsApp line. Go ahead.
Okay, right. So they had promised, that they're going to put 2,000 acres of lands under banana production, When the NDP had promised on Eustace that we'll put 100 acres of lands under banana production, they said that they promised they counted with 2. Now, and it brings me to the point that we discussed last week. This government does not keep its promises by and large. They promise a lot of stuff, and they don't keep their promises. Last week, I went through a number of things for you that the government has promised and had not delivered on. I will not go through them this week. But the point of the matter, we are in the season when the government will bring a lot of promises. We saw some in the independence address by the Prime Minister. A number of promises. A number of things that they are going to do. A number of things that they said that they would have done before and have not done. They rehashed them and brought them back. And in the budget coming up, you're going to hear more plans, more things that they are going to promise to do. What I'm saying to you, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are in this particular period when a lot of promises will be made and they will not be fulfilled, and they will be part of the whole gimmick of this government to try to bamboozle the electorates of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because we are now in the final stretch when it comes to elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we must be mindful. The government did not keep their promise and the amount of lands that they said they were going to put into agriculture. And for that matter, agricultural land production, lands that are being used for agriculture, has been reduced significantly during the life of this government. Reduced. They do not even know how much acreage they have in agricultural lands, because they have not done an agricultural census now for years, so that you will know what is under production, what is being planted, etc., etc. And this is how, in this haphazard manner in which they manage agriculture, is not good for our own development. So that is another promise that they have not kept. They haven't kept their thing about what they are going to put. And it brings me to the point I want to develop for today. This government have not kept its promise on being tough on crime and the causes of crime. Has not kept this promise. And this is a significant reason to get rid of this government out of office. Because crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the worst that has ever been in this country. Under all administration. Let us deal with some facts. In 2000, we had about 20 homicide murders in the country. In 2001, that is when the NDP left government, it was 12. When the ULP took over in 2002, murders in St. Vincent and the Grenadines went up, it went to 20. Then in 2003, it went to 18. In 2004, it was 29. In 2005, it was 26. In 2006, it was 20. In 2007, it reached 40 in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There was a drop in 2008 to 16. 2009, it went up to 23. Start escalating again. And that is only murders, homicide, compare, not including the other crimes. And so you had in 2010, it went up to 25. In 2011, it dropped down to 21. In 2012, we had 28 murders in the country. In 2016, it went up to 40. And so it continues to climb. And we know what happened in the last couple of years, where we were well over 40, and last year we got up to 52, somewhere around there. And this year, which was, last year was the highest, this year, even while this program was on air today, there was a murder out in the Villa area, next to the Young Island Dock. Last week, a week and a half ago, there were 2 bodies found up in the mountains. So we see the whole crime situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is spiraling out of control. This government has no clue when it comes to handling the crime situation. And they have failed again in their promises when it comes to being tough on crime and the causes of crime. We may ask ourselves, what are some factors that the sociologists and those people who study human behavior tell you that contributes to crime? They tell you that juvenile delinquency. They tell you that high unemployment, lack of engagement of our youth in productive activities, leads them to get involved and to be led astray into areas of with gangs and being associated with gangs because they are delinquent in their issue of going to school and lack of parent institutional control, whether it's parents, church, school, or what. They get involved in these gangs. And the high unemployment also contributes to crime. What is the government's record on employment among young people? It is atrocious. Unemployment among young people in this country is the worst it has ever been. So if you have a country where over 36% of the people in the country could be considered young people, and you have 40% or whatever unemployment rate in the country, there are no jobs. If you study the last statistic, and I think President Friday mentioned one of those last week, that since this government has been in power, a number of persons, the population of St. Vincent, notwithstanding that the birth rate has fallen, that the migration rate out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is so high because there is nothing to do among our young people. If you go to the prison, the largest percentage of prisoners in our prison right now are people within the ages is under 40, between 36 and 18. Why? Because the government has not been producing the kind of jobs and job opportunities for this sector. And therefore, instead of they are involved in productive areas, they get into gangs, and take up with the fascination with guns and other things, and they land up in prison. Our prison population is basically populated by young people. Why? Because of the failure of government to provide meaningful jobs for the young people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That is why Dr. Friday has initiated a special plan for young people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And in that special plan, the youth of this country, if you are not working yet, you are being trained to get a job, or you're in an internship program or something, so that you'll be able to have meaningful employment in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So when we look at the sociological situation in the country among young people, we could see why they are gravitating, notwithstanding opportunities. And let's be fair, opportunities are provided as well for young people to be educated, go to school. But when you mess up the education system, when you get involved in social promotion, when people are being forced into an area or a class where they are unprepared for and they get frustrated and they can't cope with the level of work because their foundation is so weak, then they get frustrated, they drop out and join the street gangs, join linemen on the block, etc. So this government, because of its failure in implementing in a very serious way technical vocational education, where young people could learn a skill with their hands to do things, then many of them drift away and join into criminal behavior. You check and see the statistics. Most of the crimes are committed by people under 35 years of age because the government has failed. Therefore the government has not kept its promise to the young people of the country. The government has not kept its promise to be tough on crime and the causes of crime. And this is another reason why we should get this government out of office. The crime situation is out of order. Most of our families in the country right now are like prisoners in their own homes. You walk around the country and you will see as every house now is investing in burglar bars because some of the murders and killings and break-ins are so barefacedly done in broad daylight, you know. A fellow will just walk up to somebody and shoot them. Like what happened at Villa this morning. Broad daylight. The killers are so brazen. And when you look at the police's way of solving crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the percentage of crime solved compared to the crimes committed are very low. And so the crooks and vagabonds believe that they can do things and get away with it because they will not be detected. And even when people see them, they have created such fear in the country that no one is prepared to give evidence to the police because those persons who want to volunteer to give evidence are afraid of their own security. So, murders, break-ins, manslaughter, or all kinds of crime, rape and abuses, all kinds of things going on in the country where people are afraid. And so, if we are afraid to say and captivated by fear, then the country cannot develop as it should. The government has failed in its effort to provide an atmosphere of calm and security to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have more cocaine in St. Vincent and more guns in St. Vincent that are not registered, which means the government has failed again in securing our borders so as to protect our people. And because the crime statistics continues to increase, because the level of fear in our country has now become palpable, and because the government has not secured our borders in a way as to prevent guns and drugs from flooding our villages, the government has lost its will to govern, and it's time for a change. And that change, the party that is prepared to manage and handle that change is the New Democratic Party. The leader that is prepared to lead the charge for St. Vincent with better opportunities for young people and for the country at large is Dr. Friday. And you, the electorate of this country, you are being called upon to support a party with a plan to tackle crime and violence in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and create an atmosphere of peace, to bring back institutions that will help to develop and nurture our young people and bring them on the path of productive behavior and good community citizens. I am saying to you, the only party that has that kind of a program is the New Democratic Party. Let us rally with Dr. Friday and his team to bring in a new St. Vincent. I could assure you that the new Democratic Party will put the money where the pain is. We dealt a couple of weeks ago with the rising cost of living and what we must do to bring better, but we're not dealing with that today. I'm dealing with you with the crime in the country, which is affecting development. Could you think, as a caller mentioned a while ago, they're coming off of a ship, and what they're seeing there is a man being shot, or however he was killed, in broad daylight, and tourists is there with their cameras. What kind of image is that portraying of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Ladies and gentlemen, we need a change in this country, and the New Democratic Party is the party to bring that change to you for better St. Vincent and better life for you and your family. Brother Vash.
Thank you very much. And what I'll do at this time, I'll open the lines to take callers to hear their comments and their feedback. So the lines are open, 4565967. That's the number to reach us this morning. With me is the New Democratic Party's caretaker for Mariaqua, Brother Bernard Wiley. So 4565967, that's the number to reach us this morning. Let's hear from you. Let's hear your views and what is affecting you and your comment to what Mr. Wiley said. And it is frightening. You mentioned the shooting, or we don't know how the person was killed in the area, a tourist area. It is very frightening, and it carries the number of 244 homicides for the year. And sometimes we blame the police, but we've got to focus on the government as well. We've got to send some of those blame to the government, or most of it, because for the police to actively solve crime, first, they must be comfortable. It is reported that their morale is low. And these are some of the things that are affecting the police in doing their job. And the government must be blamed because the conditions from which these officers work, the conditions from which they work, their pay. And you rightly said that this government is not providing opportunities for young people, and they are moving out. I saw on Facebook this morning, Senator Israel Bruce was at a graduation ceremony in Tortola, where have young Vincentians graduated there. They are part of the training for the British Virgin Island Police Force. And so many Vincentians, we have 3 of them from South Central Windward. They've got to go leave this country, seek employment overseas because opportunities are not provided for them. I must congratulate those youngsters. I have known those persons and their parents as well. And you see in the picture, their parents are there. So they're over there. And not those persons alone. Other people from St. Vincent, as you said, we have got the highest migration rate in for the OECS. People are moving, people are leaving this country. And a report was out recently where the population of St. Vincent and the Grenadines during the life of this government has dropped. Yes, we realize that we have got a low birth rate, but migration is playing a critical role for this low birth rate. Brother Wiley?
Yeah.
So the line is open, 4565967. That's the local number, the Magic Jack, 718-734-5615. So you could join us to be a part of this discussion. We will not be taking calls on the WhatsApp line because Brother Wiley is occupying that line. So you want to reach us, you got to call 4565967. So we have a problem here, and you rightly said that the New Democratic Party has a plan to provide opportunities for Vincentians to stay in the country, and with higher wages as well. We've got the lowest wages in the Caribbean, in the Eastern Caribbean, the lowest wages. So people have got to move out. They've got to move. As long as they've got the opportunity to travel, they will do so because they need to survive. 4565967. That's the local number, the Magic Jack, 718-734-5615. So the crime situation, it is frightening. 44 homicides for the year, and we cannot continue like that. So, brother Wiley, anything on Maracua?
Hello?
Are you there? Anything on Maracua this morning?
I didn't hear that.
Anything on Maracua specific on Maracua today?
Okay, well, yeah, but on the valley in Maracua, I know some people just buzzed me there and they were requesting information on, they seems to want to do this every week.
Okay, before you continue, let's say this call. New Times, good afternoon. Good afternoon, New Times. Hello? Seems like we've lost that caller. So the numbers to reach us 4565967. We are not taking calls on the WhatsApp because Brother Wiley has occupied that line. So the person was tried a while ago. 4565967. That's the number to reach us. Okay, Brother Wiley, are you there?
Yeah, okay. For those persons who have just asked about the registration. Now, as I said, for you young folks and young ones who have just attained the age of 18, in order for you to participate in whether you are living in Richmond Park, Evesham, Carem, Glenside, Carroot, Montpezant, or wherever you are. I think the volume on that phone needs to be
Okay,
turned down a
somebody's
little
trying on the WhatsApp, but we're not taking the calls on the WhatsApp. So continue, Brother Wiley. Continue.
Yeah, for those of you, because in order for you to join this movement for change and to bring about electoral changes in the various constituencies where the New Democratic Party is not represented, you must be registered. And even though you are from a constituency where the New Democratic Party has a representative, you also need to register to be on the voters list. And so if you're in the Maracaibo Valley, well, of course, you would have, for next week, the 18th, the registering officer will be at the Maracaibo Government School on the 18th from 3:30 to 5:30, and on Wednesday the 20th at the same venue, Maracaibo Government School, from 3:30 to from 3:30 to 5:30.
New Times, good morning.
20th.
Let's say this call, Brother Wiley.
to-
New Times, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, we've lost that caller. Yes, continue.
Okay, so if you're in that area and you want to be registered, young folks, young people, get registered if you're 18. And so the registering officer will be at the Maracaibo Government School on the 18th and the 20th. And those of you who are in Richmond Park on the 25th and the 27th at the Richmond Park Government School. So you can go there and be registered. Register to be counted. Don't wait until the next elections or the weeks or the last couple of months before. Wait until the election is called to be rushing all over to be registered. If you're 18, make sure that you are registered now. If there is any other person from any other constituency who want to find out their time for registration and when, I think I have the list before me. You can just call and I'll get it out for you. So that is far as it is for registration. Now, the Maracaibo Constituency Council is in the process of establishing the various party groups in some areas. And I think they want to move next to the Lacroix area. And that might be possibly on next Wednesday night for the Marico, for that area. Now, on Monday, venue and time will be announced, and then you will get some more information on that in relation to the gathering to establish that party group in order to go through so that the party groups will be able to get down to business of selecting the next candidate for the Marico constituency. So, and then from there, they are going to move to Marico, to the Mesopotamia area. So that will be done, and finally into Richmond Park. And the plan is afoot to make sure we have all of that out of the way, those groups out of the way before the end of the year, so that the process can continue apace. And a candidate can be chosen to carry the flag of the Marico constituency for the New Democratic Party in the next general elections.
Thank you very much. 4565967. That's the number to reach us this morning. Unfortunately, we are unable to take calls on WhatsApp because Brother Wiley is occupying that line. So
no, you can take a call on the WhatsApp. If a call comes in on the WhatsApp, you could do a joint call.
Okay, all right.
And so I'll be on one side of the
okay,
WhatsApp,
no problem.
and the caller could be on the other side.
Yeah, 4565967. That's the number to reach us this morning. And you called the station there for registration. Why is it that important for young people to get registered to be involved in this electoral process? Newtimes is good. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. You're live on radio.
Yeah, I don't hear. They say the break for the day now. They need to do the break.
You're listening well. Yes, we did the break 5 minutes before 12 o'clock, and the next break will be coming up at 1.
Now?
It is 19 to 1. When it is 1, we'll do the next break. You're listening well. Any
Yeah.
other thing? Yeah. Okay.
I'm listening today.
You're listening today?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Thank you very much. So, Brother Wiley?
The callers and the listeners of this program know the routine.
Yeah, they do.
Can't miss.
They know the routine, man. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was asking, right? You mentioned where a person should go register in Maricoa. Young persons, we need all registrants, but young persons, why is it important for young people to get registered to take part in this electoral process?
Well, remember, for example, every person over the age of 18 must ensure that they have a valid voter's ID card. And so if your card is outdated and you need a new one, you can also go to the registering officer to get your card updated. If you have recently married and you want to get your ID card to reflect your current status, marital status, you need to take your marriage certificate along with the other necessary stuff, which is you will have before, because you had a card before within your birth certificate. When you go to the registering officer, you need to take your birth certificate, but you also need a photocopy of that birth certificate. So you will take back with you the original, but the registering officer will have the duplicate for him to keep to the process. So why you need to be registered? It makes no sense to sit on the sidewalk or on the block and complain about how things are and point out where what the government is not doing and what needs to be done. You have a voice, and your voice is your vote. That's one way you could get involved in the process. You somewhere along the line, you may, especially the political parties in general, sometimes lead you to believe that you only have a voice at election time. But that is not true. When you exercise your vote at election time, you must. One of the things that I will always like to get into the heads of our people is that the government is operating on your behalf. You, the voters of the country, are the ones who employ the members of government. But sometimes the government and the people in parliament believe that they behave like they own the people, but they don't own the people. They are working for the people. And so for you, young person, to have a say in who you employ to work for you, you must be registered. And that is a reason why you must register, so that you be able to use your voice, which is your vote, to select a candidate in your area to be a part of the government, of a government that you will choose by your vote. So that is why it is important for you. And you must only vote for a government, to put a government in place that will work on your behalf, to deal with your problems, to deal with the issues that are affecting your community. So, and to give direction to the country so that we will have a better St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All of that is wound up in being registered, being an active and a participating voter, so that you will be able to ensure what kind of government you put in place. Register now and be counted. And we will be grateful when you register. Because this government, current government, has failed in so many ways and have not kept its promises and have sort of left the young people out there and have not provided adequately. We cannot have in the country all doctors and lawyers. We need farmers, we need electricians, we need masons, we need carpenters, we need people in all walks of life. Farming in St. Vincent and the Grenadines cannot be done as we used to do it long ago. We have to implement new methods of farming. We have to get involved in smart agriculture. And so when you register, well, after you have gone to school and you want to participate in agriculture or any other area, then you must register and vote so that you select a government after you examine their platform, after you examine their manifesto, to see what they are offering to you, the young people of this country, and select. And I could assure you, when you compare manifestos, you will notice that the New Democratic Party's manifesto is the manifesto that is pro-young people and pro-development in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you will choose rightly, choose the New Democratic Party.
And we all know that young people are the ones who change government. The young people, first-time voters, second-time voters, they are the ones who will determine where the government goes. And we are seeing good signs within the New Democratic Party. When we go there, the number of young people who are affiliated and who are joining the New Democratic Party, we know that we are on for something good. Let me just read a message that I've got here from a young person. Now we are talking about a young person. This person is saying, let's take this call before I read the message. We'll take all the calls. Newtimes, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Newtimes.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Bash.
Good
Glad
day, sir.
I got the opportunity again to call with the caretaker of the America section of the America Valley. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Hey, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm not from America, but I am always up in Richmond Park area and so forth, right?
No, I know you love Richmond Park. I know you love Richmond Park.
And being up there and so forth, I've been on the ground and I'm listening and I'm seeing, I'm watching and hearing stuff, right? And there's something that I found out up there that you have done when you were in Parliament a long time ago with the Democratic Party. And up to this day, that record has not touched as yet to be one of the more active and the best representative America has ever seen. Because right where I'm at, there's a road below that you had built. Isn't that so? Busing from one end over to the other side, going. I don't know what they call the road. What is the name of the road? But that's a road that I understand that you had built and put in there for the people, and your concern was getting the people through and for and making sure that all is well. And I understand to this day that you are the best representative America has ever seen. Now, something I have always thought about growing up, with my grandparents, I always got a little bit of influence from my great grandmother and my grandmother. God rest their soul now. And I have been told by these people when I was growing up in a way that to get to become a voter, I was guided, but I was also said to make my own choice. But what they were giving me and the information that they were giving me, I had to be very careful. And that was when our Prime Minister, now that we have here, was in opposition. I was always hearing from them, be careful of that person, because getting him in office will do a lot for what they have seen and the experience of him and how he is. And I have lived today to see it is happening. Certain things that they have told me is happening, and I have made my wise choice, and for all young people, I think the parents play a lot of role, should play a big role in talking to them and explaining to them, and guiding them, just like when they were growing up, they still grow up. You guide them and give them a way. And when you explain to them and tell them and let them know the reason why and this and what, how it is when it was then, before they grow up to understand how it is, I think that will help them a lot. But the youngsters today have a choice to make up their own mind. They have their own mind because they are the ones who are going forward into the next generation to have their children, and they would want what is best for their children who they are going to have. So I think parents play a lot of role there. This morning I was listening, gentlemen, on another program where I was hearing that another party is hoping to emerge. Another party is looking to put things in place to come out. But I am saying, I welcome another party, but also I am saying to Vincentians, a new party coming right now, any time and now. No, I think we have to accept them, but they have to come and stay a while to see how things running, and they have to get involved, not just to come and go in government because they are a new party and they didn't have the experience of what is happening. So the next general election that we are going to have, I hope people see and hear all what the New Democratic Party was saying and talking from Mr. Eustace down, that they must pay attention and stay focused, because all sort of things is going to happen. I heard you say that the young one had to think. We know that this government didn't allow the people to put them, they put themselves. Because when you steal an election, you didn't allow the people to put you there. The people wanted to put you there, but they wanted to move you as well. But when you see you are going to get moved, you did what you did in order to stay in office. So we know what is happening. But this coming election, we have to be very, very careful, and we have to keep our eyes and ears on the ground and see what is going, to make sure that we guide the young people and put their foot in the right direction, guide them in the right direction. Because St. Vincent is in a state right now, it needs help, and the New Democratic Party, with their candidates who is waiting to get into office, who has not been into office, waiting to get into office, to show the Vincentian people that they have a plan, and their plan they will do whatever it takes to make their plan work, to try to make St. Vincent a better place. So with the hope that we have to keep the hope to move us forward with the New Democratic Party in the new upcoming general election. Don't make nobody try to hoodwink you and take you away from your focus. Stay focused, and when the time comes, Vincentians, we will know what to do. change the government and put a government with the people who have been there, who have heard your pain, face the pain, know what it is, and they want to take St. Vincent from going underneath. We do it by we neck right now, you know. We don't want no more hooks in our gill at all. We don't want no more hooks. So it's time enough to take the hooks out. Gentlemen, have a good day. And you hear again, I will say it again, we just had another killing this morning at the Young Island Dock. We just had another killing. What is the Minister of National Security doing? What is he saying? What is he coming out and talking to the people to let them know what he has in store for crime in St. Vincent? We have another family this morning again. Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thanks
Another
for
family morning.
your call.
Another household. Somebody lost whether another family member, another brother, another sister. And Brother Bash, I
Yes.
recall when a man from up your area, you know, Arden Graham, after he was charged for sedition, he was charged for.
Yes.
There was a comment he made. He said, "Blood will run in the streets of this country."
Blood is now.
And I have lived to see
Blood
that
is
the
running.
word has been fulfilled. It may not have sung as if as though it was prophetic, but then the blood's running in the streets of our country because of the murders and the crimes and the things that are happening. And we recall that I was in that government with Sir James Mitchell, you know, when
Let's take this call, Brother Wiley. Let's take this call. Newtimes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I hear Mr. Rename they talking something. But you could remember when the woman me coming from Dominica for chair the convention a couple years ago? When she said, if Mr. President, if you don't take care of people and do something to them and go, blood will run in the street.
Yeah,
so yes, from Dominica she come chair the convention and she speak about that. So blood still run in the street, and if they move this man, they will continue run and run till it might not even have no man inside this country. Because they kill everybody, they killing out the man and them. Look at the age who doing them kind of thing there. They need work to do. All the buildings close up. Everything close up. This is a close up government. And our police station being able to fix up that, young people could go there and use their hand, use everything and do something. All the community center close up, everything close up, nothing for do. It just stand and the black and just idling and the devil find mischief work for the hands for do. Time for us go and let somebody who could take care. We can want to get in every car and heat. Time enough. Okay.
Thank you very much. Caller is right. A close up government, community center close up, resource center close up, playing field close up, all over close up. Brother Wiley, it's 3 minutes before 1 o'clock. We'll take the break shortly. But before we take the break, let us read this message that came in from a young person while we were discussing youth. This is a young person who went away. The person's got a first class honors. And for some reason, the person was transferred from that department. She was placed in a department. That person was placed in a department. And that person was there. He was there 8 months without a desk, without any form of work, nothing to do. After 8 months again, that person was transferred to another department. Still nothing to do. Why? Because that person is perceived to be an NDP supporter. So that's the victimization. What is happening to these young people? They have been frustrated. That's why they've got to leave.
That's right. So you see, this is the problem we are talking about. And this is a problem that Dr. Friday is sensitive to, the problem of the young people of the country. And unless you have a leader that can show empathy and have the ability to feel the pain of our youth, they will not go out of their way to ensure that there are proper programs and plans for youth development in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. all the institutions. They build learning center. They are underutilized.
They close up, man. The lady said they close up.
Right, they are close up. All the community centers that were built during the time of the New Democratic
They close
Party,
up.
are they left to run down or they are no more underutilized rots. So, and if you notice, one of the problems of this government, they are trying to destroy everything that was built by the New Democratic Party. Everything that was built by the New Democratic Party. And that is what they have been doing in the last 23 plus years.
Somebody say a quarter century. They government a quarter century now.
Yes, yes. Destroying everything that was built. Whether they're the Atley Hall project, whether the irrigation project that we had up the other side, whether the banana industry, whether no matter what it is, their plan is to destroy it.
Okay, let's take this call. Newtimes, good afternoon.
Newtimes, good afternoon. Hello, Newtimes, good afternoon. You're live on radio.
Good day, my brother. I'm calling not calling from home, I'm calling from town. Just want to know if I could just say a little thing on the situation with the tourism, the cruise ship situation. We have, for last week, about 10,000 tourists coming to St. Vincent. It was a big boast. But I just want to say basically to the public, just Dominica and St. Kitts alone. I could tell a little bit about the other islands, St. Lucian and Grenada and others. But I just want to say that for this tourism season 2024-2025, 1 million plus tourists will be going to an island of St. Kitts, half the size of St. Vincent. And last year, I think they fall short of 1 million, I think around 750, because they had some issues with weather and other things like that, and that affected them. Dominica, if you go online and you look at Dominica 2024-25, my brother, is almost every other day a very large ship. And you're talking around 700,000. How could we be aiming for 250,000 and just 1,000 with the most beautiful island in the Caribbean, if not the world?
Caller.
Yes, please.
Do you know St. Kitts is smaller than St. Vincent, right?
Yes.
Do you know how many cruise ship boat St. Kitts has?
So far, just the very first day, they got in 5 massive ships. One of the biggest ships came in, and they get sometimes for the last day, consistently 12 ships come into St. Kitts a day. We staggered like every other 2-3 weeks, we might get one, and we get some of the smaller ones. And I'm saying, hey, not only to get these ships, but equally the government, St. Lucia, Grenada, Dominica, St. Kitts, to make sure that they spend, and they could say how much money they spend. So they're not just coming like our ships come here and maybe a few persons just, lime around and then they go back. They have done everything to make sure that the very economy itself benefits from tourists coming in. But don't talk about yachties. They get a significant amount of yachties, over 100,000. If we get 20,000, we've been getting about 25,000, 29,000. We get plenty. And of course, we have the best tourist package. We have to get them out. We have to make that change and give somebody else a chance that we could get back our tourism industry. Under the Milton Cato administration, 300 million a year. Under Anna Eustace administration, almost 400 million a year. Under the dictatorship of Ralph Gonzalez, if we get 20 million, we get plenty. And you mean to tell me that these newspapers are putting tourist boats on the front of the newspaper like if St. Vincent doing anything. Honorable Anna Eustace very, very, very paying him when he was there. He talked about the devastation of seismic back in the ULP that basically have killed our tourism industry. And they're boasting. My brother, it is time that people understand why is it they're starving? Why is it prices are high? And I'm saying I'm not in any party. I don't want any political party leader.
Thank you very much. We've got to take a break now. We pass.
Hello?
Yeah, thank you. Could you just wrap it up for
God
us?
bless you, my brother. Have yourself a safe
Okay,
weekend.
nice. Thank you very much.
Right.
Nice.
So, Brother Wiley, what we're going to do at this time, we're going to take the break.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll come back after which we hope to wrap up about 1:15, finish the program at 1:15. So we'll hear from you when we come back.
Okay, good. All right, good.
Still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good. It's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
We're Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, VinciClean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's VinciClean, VinciClean, VinciClean. Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649 and have a VinciClean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus Picoactin Syrup and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Get value value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for a specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket. 100% contention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're #1. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John's, a supermarket for you and me.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Bonadies Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonadies Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonadies Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonadies Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
12 minutes after 1 o'clock in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you are listening to the Newtimes Program for today, Friday, the 15th day of November in the year of our Lord 2024. With me is our brother Bernard Wiley, the NDP's caretaker for the constituency of Mariaqua. Brother Wiley, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so as I said before, we'll wrap up at this time, 1:15. So I'll give you the opportunity now to wrap it up for us for today's program until next week.
Thank you very much, Brother Bash. And we want to say thanks to those who've been calling the program and still those who didn't get into the program. Now, today we spoke a bit about agriculture and and sort of expressed the concern. And I did share with you some of the NDP's projection for agriculture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. we look at the crime situation and how crime, because of the neglect of the ULP administration, the crime situation is now galloping out of hand, and it is impacting the social cycle, the social life of our people all across the country. The ULP apparently has no real plan for the crime situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, just like how they have no plans for agriculture, because agriculture has been dying under their hands. Crimes are not only prevalent Vincentians against Vincentians among our own members of our own country and society. We have also had the crime among the yachties. Many of our yachtsmen and have had difficulties in terms they have been attacked, and we have received unfavorable commentary in that regard. When we look at what happened in the Grenadines, the devastation brought by Beryl, and we know the importance of the Grenadines to tourism, and we look at the pace on which the government is rebuilding the Grenadine island of United Island and the other islands around. Look at the pace, Myro, the pace of rebuilding. Then we ask ourselves the question whether or not this government is really interested in the tourism sector. And as Dr. Friday mentioned in his program on Monday, when you could allow a ship to come into our port and cannot land its passengers to the benefit of this country, that's where we make our money from the cruise industry. And we had a damaged car boat in the country. And I want to say this about this car boat, you know. When this car boat is leaving St. Vincent, you know, it takes nothing with it, you know. All it does is bring in cars, used cars in the country, or whatever type of cars or vehicles, and that is a drain on our foreign exchange here. We are taking money out of the country. That car boat leaves with nothing at all. Now, and we consider that progress. Notwithstanding, we need to bring the crime situation in control. We need to resuscitate our productive sector. And the only party that is poised to do that is the New Democratic Party. And I'm going to close with these few points. The New Democratic Party has a long-term plan to create new and sustainable jobs and reduce unemployment among our young people and our people at large in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The New Democratic Party will create opportunities so our young people can succeed here, build a home here, build family here, and do not have to continue to force our young people to continue to seek livelihood outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the region and elsewhere. The New Democratic Party will immediately reduce VAT from 16% to 13% and remove it entirely from essential foods, medicine, and other things that could positively impact the lives of Vincentians. The New Democratic Party will make it easier for businesses and people to do business and invest in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by making the business climate in SVG much more easy so that businesses, local and foreign business, can develop and grow here in our own country. The New Democratic Party has a plan to transform our infrastructure with new roads, sports, manufacturing facilities, so that we will unlock our economy and create new jobs for people. The New Democratic Party will fund technical and skill education in local areas reinvigorate and boost the YES program and reduce interest on student loans by half. But you notice the government has already done that. But the New Democratic Party will find other areas in which they can assist students in getting away from under their debts, so that education will be cheaper and less pressure on their families. The New Democratic Party will bring back our fisher folks will provide our fisher folks with new equipment and boats, and farmers with new lands and new ideas, so that we could expand not only the fishing industry, but provide opportunities for farmers to get back into farming and reduce our food import bill and assist with our own food security in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The New Democratic Party will develop our tourism sector to make it a leading destination. All other tourism destinations in the Caribbean are doing far better than St. Vincent right now. We will want to make, under the New Democratic Party, the idea and the plan is to make St. Vincent and the Grenadines a leading tourist destination for people who want to come to this region to travel and learn of our culture. And finally, the New Democratic Party will also bring new investment. And we will not shy away from the CBI program. We will not. But the New Democratic Party will ensure that we have a program in place that people can trust. It is above board, and it could bring in the new resources, bring in resources into our country so that we could help to build our infrastructure and provide opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Democratic Party has a plan for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Dr. Friday will provide the leadership, and we have a team of persons who are well prepared to give the kind of a guidance and leadership that is necessary in various sectors so that St. Vincent can strive. I could only implore you, my dear friends, to support the New Democratic Party as we move into the election season. So we'll have a better St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have a plan, not a concept of a plan, but we have a plan to move St. Vincent forward under Dr. Friday. May God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. And don't look down on your brother. Before I give my final thought there, I just want to, Brother Bash, extend condolences to the family of a good friend of mine in Richmond Park. Timber, we call him Timber, but his name is Elmo Kane, Timber. He passed away during the week, and good friend of mine. And I just want to extend condolences to his family and to all the folks who listen to the program, Mother Adams and Mother Maury in Riley and Mother Adams in Lackwell and all our dear friends. Sister Brown down in Ginger Village, just want to say, wish you all a wonderful weekend. And as I always say, don't look down on your brother or your sister unless you're pulling them up. May God bless us all and grant us all peace over the weekend.
Thank you very much, Brother Wiley, and have a great weekend also. So thanks to our callers and those who listened. We've come to the end of today's program. Certainly it was an interactive program we had today. Hope that you have a great weekend. We're extending an invitation to join us again on Monday when we'll be back with another Newtimes program. Until, good afternoon.
What's about the people who suffer the most? What's about the poor? What's about the poor? What's about the people? costly on us. Down yeah, the road them slippery and rough. Whoa, the dirty it's up. Yeah, yeah. Of the people them a grieve and fight. That them a bleed inside. Them deal with it like we don't need them alive. But what's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? What's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? We need something about like we no fear food in a dinner pot. Them prefer give the youths them things slack. Them a make big plans and we not in a that. Yeah, it no make sense to ball. Cause them not go answer when we call. Them system decide for we fall. But I want question me all. What's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? What's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? Yes, I cry. Rivers of separation, cause them not shy. They help and liberate man. Oh, yes, I cry. When the rivers of separation, cause them not shy. Them not shy. Them not shy. Hey, what's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? Hey, what's about the fun? What's about the fun? What's about the people who suffer the most? Rastafari never leave I alone. So even when the road get rocky, me say me never give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough get going. My people don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in. No, Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Oh, oh, oh. A lot of youths in life say them can't take the pressure no more. Oh, oh, oh. But from your trust in the most high life, I go get better, I'm sure. The youth juggle on the roadside, Babylon say we take up your bag and way. Boy, no but we still not give up. Me say we solid as a rock like Kalanje. Not give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough gets going. One juggle your fruits, don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in, mama. Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Why oh why oh? Teacher not get paid, the government need for purge and process. Oh, yeah. Police not get paid, so them find it hard to serve and protect. And all we get from the government is highlight bills and robust taxes. And them still a pressure the youth to run it hard on the road with them robot taxes. But there ain't no giving in. Go run your taxi, you. Hey, I said the tough gets going. Ba 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 yeah. Nah give up. I said there ain't no giving in. No. Rastafari guide I and I, oh boy. I said my people, we've been facing struggles for so long. Job people, please me I beg you, please could you hold on? I know the system have you down and you feel pressed down like 50 feet. I thought the battle, yeah, the victory sweet. Me say me still not give up, me just kiss me teeth, not give up. I said there ain't no giving in. Hey, and when the going get tough, I said the tough gets going. Jordan, believe me, not give up. I said there ain't no giving in. Why you wait? Hey. So that's the I still a guide I and I. Ooh, why oh. up your head and hold it up high. We know that we win the fight.
Time getting harder, still we striving for better. And we not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose your stand, anyone will try to push you over and over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Don't be discouraged by the pitfalls and their worries. They endure for one night, but joy cometh in the morning. And if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Now go bow cause the color of my skin. Now go cheat because me want to win. Now see the crown and still no know the king. Now see blessing and no blessing. Cause if you lose your stand, here comes someone to push you over and over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Time getting older, still we striving for better. And we're not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get justice. Cause if you lose control, they'll send someone to run you over and over. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up high. We know that we'll win the prize. Lift up your head and hold it up.
Come to justice, Mr. Sluggard. May that chat to you.
Sit down lazy every day like your partner. You think I saw? So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Sugar.
Tell me where you get your bread each day and night.
So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Sugar.
Tell me where you get your bread each time. Have you ever worked a forklift? Hustling day and night on the wharf. Have you ever worked a taxi? Sleeping on the street side all night long to find some food. So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Sugar. Tell me where you get your bread each time you lift your knife and fork
Tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time. To work in the radio station, it's not easy at all. Did you check out Sister Mary? Selling with her basket in Coronation Market. Don't you respect that hustling? Tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time you eat a belly full. And tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time. Come like you never respect the uncat money higher. Have you ever worked in a coal pit? Burning fire coal for the nation to cook. I saw you all day long in the streets. Something on the sidewalk, you a look. So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time you eat. Tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time. You want the prettiest booty? The new jeans cannot pass. And as you see a pretty car on the wharf, about it you start to talk. Still have ambition though. Tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time. So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Slugger. Tell me where you get your bread each time. Did you ever push a cart full of farmers' goods, crossing the street between truck and cars, blowing 4 inches across death's face? Hear me when I say, so tell me where you get your bread. Whoa, yeah. It's hard on the street, man, hustlers. Chief man, watch yourself.
That's the far right. And I saw an angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living King, Emperor Haile Selassie I, the Most High. And he cried out with a loud voice, saying, oh, oh, it's a raggy road, the road is so rough. A raggy road, the road is so tough. A raggy road, road is so rough. Raggy road, you will love him. Judging this road for the longest while. I'm the career, none for them want the soil. Hey, hey. Judging this road for the longest while. And never you try papa fall another man coil. Judging this road for the longest while. A long time, David House and them no stop till the soil. Judging this road for the longest while. And give away more than 1/10 of the spoil. Treading this road for the longest while until my lamb never run out joy. It's a 1 year free, but tell them I'm not bargain, tell them I'm not deal. Enough of them no want put them shoulder to the wheel, so them go rape, them go rob and them go kill and steal. All a try eat all another man heal. When I dead, when I come, when I blind figure feel. One man was worthy to open the seal. Emperor Selassie, I know he's real. Babylon get trampled on a meal. Raggy road, road is so rough. Raggy road, road is so tough. Raggy road, road is so rough, rugged road. Yeah, we love him. Jogging this road for the longest while, still make a rain enough for them walk the soil. Hey. Jogging this road for the longest while, and never yet try papa fall another man coil. Jogging this road for the longest while, a long time. The prophet and him no stop till the soil. Jogging this road for the longest while, and give away more than 1/10 of the spoil. Jogging this road for the longest while, until my lamp never run out the aisle. Well, enough for them go get you overboard, like Henry Morgan with the pirate code. Enough for them a trod up on corruption road. Enough for them a trod with Satan every lord. To them promote, get them that feel weak and rouse. The bingy man no monkey, bingy man no pose. Bingy man now give up them Babylon clothes. In a me turban and me Asian robe, with them a conceal, we come be exposed. If righteous works, not try oppose. I see judgment that take them evil episode. Judgment take them and then them explode. Well, it is a raggy road. The road is so rough. Raggy road. The road is so tough. Raggy road. Road is so rough. Raggy road. Yeah. Well, it is a raggy road. Emmanuel goes so rough. Raggy road. Selassie I go so rough. Raggy road. Marcus so rough. Raggy road. Yeah. Well, Babylon them have to run. Now them see the harm and not from them have to run. I'm like the lightning and the thunder come to conquer them gun. I'm like the rain, I'm like the breeze, I'm like the river that run. I'm like the star, I'm like the moon, I'm just like the sun. And them they get to you, them gun to shoot, them brought that down. Babylon, your judgment of it come. Raggy road.
Vanity Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Vanity Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Vanity Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Vanity Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Attention all business owners. Are you tired of ineffective marketing strategies? Look no further. CG Productions is here to revolutionize your marketing game. We offer quality flyers, promotional videos, audio production, and other marketing materials that will set you apart from the competition. Say goodbye to mediocre marketing and hello to stunning professional materials that will capture your audience's attention. Visit us online today at CG Productions to see what we can do for your business. Quality marketing materials, guaranteed. CG Productions, your marketing solution. Make your bookings today by calling 1-7845-344605 or like and follow on Facebook at CG Production.
Christmas in this year.
Can I have this? We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you
More
want.
gifts with Flow. With Christmas in, win weekly prices up to 10,000 in cash. Sign up for a postpaid bundle or a broadband plan.
We Christmasing with free groceries from Flow. Plus, a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing.
More gifts with Flow.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, VinciClean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's VinciClean, VinciClean, VinciClean. Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649 and have a VinciClean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas time.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Tune into Nice Radio every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. for A View from the Outside, hosted by Brayton Horn. A View from the Outside takes a look at key issues affecting St. Vincent and the Grenadines and gives a global perspective on how these issues are viewed. Host Brayton Horn will examine a variety of topics to enlighten, stimulate debate, and explore solutions. Hear the facts, hear the real-life stories, hear A View from the Outside. Join Brayton Horn at 7:30 a.m. every Saturday on Nice Radio for A View from the Outside.
This society needs a spectacle. It might help us to see some evil. This society needs a spectacle.
Looking for a healthier way to enjoy your favorite fried foods? Starting at just $343, discover the magic of the West Point air fryers, available only at Singer. With West Point air fryers, you can enjoy crispy fries, golden chicken wings, and all your favorite meals with no oil and no mess. It's quick, it's easy, and best of all, it's healthier for you and your family. Say goodbye to greasy splatters and messy cleanups. West Point's rapid air technology gives you that perfect crispy finish every time without sacrificing any of the flavor you love. Choose from one of 3 amazing products, all with large capacities, easy cleaning, and guilt-free cooking. And now, for the month of October, to celebrate 45 years of independence in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we're offering a 15% discount on all air fryers. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Hurry to Singer today and grab your West Point air fryer and make your favorite meals healthier and tastier. Singer, your family company.
TK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket for 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. TK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
That is not your business. Lad. That is not your business. I wine and stiff. Since you know all over the wit. Every girl getting grip. Lad. In Grenada. If you talk to one girl twice, Lord have mercy. Feeding with she. Vice versa. If she talk to one man twice, they telling everybody she did with he. It's like you can't have no friends before they call your name on all ends. Well, Tell them go and call my name. I whining on every girl, whining on every woman. I whining on every girl. Tell them go and call my name. And then you tell us see me do it. That is not your business. If I was your friend by the hips, that is not your business. Like the bird box on Netflix, that is not your business. No, that is not your business. No, that is not your business. Fire burn out a rumor spreader. Talking things don't even know better. Check them fire them life not together. But them motor burn like umbrella. Like every girl I talk to I with her. Just so I cannot speak to my sister. Last time I give my good friend a hug and they run and go tell she missed her. Lord, Lord. It's like you can't have no friends before they call your name on all ends. Well, Lord, that I a different. So when I
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
With Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
Nice Radio's birthday celebration package is brought to you with the compliments of the following.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family. Welcome to Subway, where you can always have it your way. My name is Stacy. What can I make for you?
Hey, Stacy. I'll have a chicken teriyaki salad. All veggies, please. And for my daughter, Naomi, a pizza. Naomi, what would you like to have on your pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
They've got tomatoes as well.
Pepperoni bacon.
What about some fresh onions, corn, pineapple?
Pepperoni bacon.
Naomi, you can also have olives, jalapeno, extra meat.
Nope, pepperoni bacon.
Stacy, can I have one chicken teriyaki salad, all veggies, please, and a pizza with pepperoni and bacon?
You can have it your way.
Come into our uptown or downtown location today or order on your favorite delivery app. Subway, have it your way.
The birthday winner of the week will receive a $20 gift voucher from Massy Store and a $20 meal voucher from Subway.
Regardless of your condition, you should have fun when your birthday comes. Nothing should get in the way of having fun on that special day. People must learn to make
Happy birthday to you if you're celebrating today.
a happy moment. Whether your troubles small or
Whether your troubles are small or great,
time to celebrate.
take some time to celebrate your birthday, your anniversary.
You should be glad to see
You should be glad indeed to celebrate another year. And in that case, it's time for you to celebrate. Let's go to the bag and extend happy birthday to Kezran Williams in Lomans Bay. Well, actually, he'll be celebrating tomorrow, so you've got some advanced birthday greetings heading your way. You'll be celebrating your 12th birthday. Cynthia Macmillan in... Well, I should be Cynthia Macmillan Chanis in Richland Park and the U.S. She's celebrating today. Kim Morgan in the U.S. Happy birthday to you. Dylan Thomas in Mackey's Hill. And England, happy birthday. Elamina McBanham in Mount Brennan. Happy birthday to you, my darling love. I think I saw you yesterday, Portuguese. I'm sure I saw you yesterday. Happy birthday to you, my love. Stanton the Freitas in Rathamel. Happy birthday from the entire family. And of course, the entire staff at Health Solution. And nice radio as well. Raj and Ravi Kozia in Fountain. Happy birthday, my darlings. Bertie the Freitas. Happy birthday. Lester Aroha in Nigeria. He's celebrating his birthday today. I think I saw him yesterday. He's in Soweto, but he's originally from Nigeria. There's a name there. It's spelled SLDS. That's not a word. That is definitely not a word. But the surname is Richard. But happy birthday to you. Rosen de Freitas in Florida. Happy birthday. Selwyn Dalgleish in Mespo. He's celebrating his birthday today. And oh my goodness gracious me. I spoke to him earlier this morning and I didn't even realize it's his birthday. But happy birthday to you. Selwyn, have yourself a wonderful one and do not get overly drunk today. All right? Miss Jackson, happy birthday to you, my darling. I'm not sure where you're from, Miss Jackson, but happy birthday to you. Jed Samuel, he's working out at the post office. Happy birthday. Jolene Williams in, she's working out at Frank B. Armstrong. Happy birthday to you. Jolene. Happy birthday, my darling. Jamal Lewis in Oya and Canada. Happy birthday. We've got Rosanna McDonald in Canada celebrating today. You've got greetings coming from your dad, Percy. Randy Phillips in Byra. He'll be celebrating his birthday tomorrow, God's will. Douglas Duncan in Rockies. Happy 80th birthday to you, my darling. Timinia Scott in the BVI. Happy birthday. Milo Joseph in the BVI. Happy birthday to you. Chelston James in Beckham celebrated today. Happy birthday to you, Beanie Man. Giovanni Simmons in Barley. Advanced birthday greetings to you, my love. Bernadette Jardine Williams in Camden Park. Happy birthday. Velma Jardine in Mesco will be celebrating tomorrow along with David Jardine, also from Mesco. And Rosalind Lampkin in Barley. Belated birthday greetings to you, love. Belated birthday greetings. Our birthday winner for the week is Beulah Kecho of Bible. You'd be getting yourself a gift voucher, compliments Massey Stores, and a meal, compliments Subway. It pays to celebrate with us right here on the night. We'll be celebrating with you again at 10 minutes on to the hour of 3, 10 to 4, and 10 to 5. So if you know somebody celebrating, you want to put their names in the bag, then you know what to do. You call me. My number is 4565967. The Magic Jag 718-734-5615. And WhatsApp, you just shoot me a message there, 498-3802. Coming up in the next 2 minutes time, I will be breaking for business news 90.3, 96.7, 101.3. It's Black Cadena. Relationship fabrication. That is not your business. Pay attention to your own. Pay attention to your own. Too often. It's like you can't have no friends. The majority of folks like to pay attention to other people's business while theirs is rotten. And that is the key. A lot of you have a whole lot of things in all your closet. And now let us behave as if all you see. You understand what I'm saying? Come on.
Tell them go and call my name and then me tell you see me do it. That is not your business. If I watch you friend by the hips, that is not your business. Like the bird box on Netflix, that is not your business. Oh, that is not your business. Oh, that is not your business. Fire burn out a rumor spreader. Talking things don't even know better. Check them file them life not together. But them out open like umbrella. Like every girl I talk to I with her. Just so I cannot speak to my sister. Last time I give my good friend a hug and they run and go tell she missed her. Lord, it's like you can't have no friends before they call your name on all ends. Well, Lord, that I a different. So when I reach in carnival, I'm whining on every girl, whining on every woman. I whining on every girl. Tell them go and call my name. I whining on every girl, whining on every woman. I whining on every girl. Tell them go and call my name and then you tell us see me do it. That is not your business. If I watch you friend by the hips, that is not your business. Like the bird box on Netflix.
Now let's be real. We're not all police officers, but we all want to safeguard our finances. And that's why the Police Cooperative Credit Union is open to everybody. That's right, we cater for anybody. At a brand new location too. Step up to the Police Cooperative Credit Union headquarters on Bay Street between Diamond Girl and Lanes number 2. And we provide a range of top-class financial services, including fixed deposits, quick cash, savings, and loans, and a survivor's benefit grant of $5,000. We're open 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday and up to 11:30 on Saturday. Check us out on Facebook or call Police Cooperative Credit Union at 485-6840. And remember, even if you're not a police officer, we're cool with that.
It's now time for Nice Radio's Business News Package.
Joachim and Associates, helping those who do a great job do it better. You may ask, what basic value do we provide? Joachim and Associates help clients to integrate the two most important aspects of business, people and process. And what need do we fill? Joachim and Associates connect HR programs with business strategy for maximum return on investment. Joachim and Associates, helping those who do a great job do it better.
De Freitas and Associates is a full-service professional firm offering accounting, taxation, audit, management consulting and business advisory services to meet the needs of today's entrepreneurs, business enterprises of any size, not-for-profit entities and government agencies in an ever-changing and dynamic global business environment. Our firm's office network includes locations in Canada, Belize, Honduras, Dominica, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines that are always ready and able to be of service to you. Please contact us today by looking in your local yellow pages or visit our website at www.defreitas-consulting.com. De Freitas and Associates, let us exceed your expectation.
Good afternoon. I am Natalie Campbell with Nice Radio's Business News for Friday, November the 15th, 2024. The level of foreign investment reported for the Caribbean in the most recent update from the United Nations Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean ECLAC does not augur well for the region's future economic growth. Foreign direct investment in 2023 is equivalent to less than 10% of gross domestic product for all but 3 Caribbean economies. The exceptions are Guyana, where thanks to the rapid expansion of the oil industry, the ratio of foreign investment to GDP is as high as 34%, and Antigua and Barbuda and Grenada with 14 and 13% respectively. These 3 economies are also the only ones where foreign investment in 2023 is substantially higher than it was before the COVID-19 pandemic. Trinidad and Tobago recorded net outflows of investment from the domestic economy before and after the pandemic. Suriname, which recorded average foreign investment of nearly 6% before the pandemic, also reported a net foreign outflow in 2023. In Jamaica, the Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, Dominica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, foreign investment ratios in 2023 were all significantly lower than the averages for pre-COVID years. Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the ECCB, Dr. Timothy Antwine, has announced that as part of its strategy to encourage more trading on the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange, the ECSE, among small individual investors, the Monetary Council recently agreed to reduce the financial threshold to enter the market. He said that governments, through the Monetary Council, took a decision recently to reduce the threshold to enter the market from 5,000 EC dollars to 500 EC dollars. Delivering the feature address during the opening ceremony of the Grenada Credit Union Cooperative League's 2024 Investment Conference at the Trade Center, Antwine said they went a step further and made a recommendation to say that for certain bonds and treasury bills issued, the governments will earmark a portion for small investors. Grenada Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall believes that the regional securities market in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union is a key mechanism through which citizens of the sub-region can provide opportunities to build wealth as well as support the regional economy through thoughtful investment, pointing out three areas which the credit unions in Grenada must focus on. The finance minister said that building a culture of financial literacy, access to capital and financial services, and collaboration and partnerships are important in promoting long-term wealth creation. In news out of Trinidad, while four of the country's leading business chambers may have thought they were helping to resolve the standoff between port workers and the government, their intervention could have the opposite effect. The National Trade Union Center is now warning that their actions might escalate tensions and may fan the flames of industrial action. On Wednesday, the American Chamber of Commerce of Trinidad and Tobago, the Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago, the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association, in a statement, called on the government to urgently take whatever action necessary to resolve the ongoing industrial action causing chaos at the Port of Spain. U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said today that the U.S. Central Bank will likely cut its key interest rates slowly and deliberately in the coming months, in part because inflation has shown signs of persistence and the Fed's officials want to see where it heads next. Powell, speaking in Dallas, said that inflation is edging closer to the central bank's 2% target, but it is not there yet, according to an Associated Press report. At the same time, Powell said the U.S. economy is strong and the policymakers can take time to monitor the path of inflation. Economists expect the Fed to announce another quarter-point rate cut in December after a quarter-point reduction last week and half-point cut in September. And finally, in the business news, the UK economy barely grew between July and September, with uncertainty about the budget being blamed for the weak growth. The economy slowed over the 3-month period, growing by just 0.1% and shrunk during September itself. Labour made boosting economic growth its top priority when it came into power, but Chancellor Rachel Reeves said she was not satisfied with these latest figures, which cover the first 3 months of the new government. However, many businesses have criticized tax rises in the budget, which they say can lead to higher prices and fewer new jobs. And that's the end of Nice Radio's business news package for today, Friday, November the 15th. I am Natalie Campbell. Do have yourselves a productive, safe weekend.
De Freitas and Associates is a full-service professional firm offering accounting, taxation, audit, management consulting, and business advisory services to meet the needs of today's entrepreneurs, business enterprises of any size, not-for-profit entities, and government agencies in an ever-changing and dynamic global business environment. Our firm's office network includes locations in Canada, Belize, Honduras, Dominica, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines that are always ready and able to be of service to you. Please contact us today by looking in your local yellow pages or visit our website at www.defreitas-consulting.com. DeFreitas and Associates, let us exceed your expectation.
Joachim and Associates, helping those who do a great job do it better. What problems do we solve? Joachim and Associates produce standard operating and procedural manuals to ensure clarity of process. Joachim and Associates reduce counterproductive behavior and improve performance using performance management systems. Joachim and Associates ensure that training is targeted so that it is meaningful and that there is a return on investment through training needs analysis. Joachim and Associates, helping those who do a great job do it better.
One of them gypsy. Oh, just tell them this. A gypsy thing turn up everywhere. Yeah. Gypsy you burn up everywhere. Yeah. Act like the sun up everywhere. Some white thing only turn up brown. That's a gypsy thing turn up everywhere. Yeah. Gypsy you burn up everywhere. Yeah. Act like the sun up everywhere. Some white thing only turn up brown. That's a gypsy make them know. I know everybody I go like you. Yeah. Some of them still a figure fight you. Yeah. I know everybody I go rate you. Some I go love you and some I figure hate you. You're the king of fire, say a gypsy on the radar blazing. Gypsy tell them we can't call. I wanted them.
Yo, Reef Entertainment. But me done that one I can play at church. Believe me that. Sheldon. If I never feel Lord, where would I be? You're the God of Elijah, you rescued me. While down on Mondays, that's why you set me free. I'm thanking you, Lord, cause you provide my
We've got just about 12 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour for those of you who are checking on the time. My name is Lavon Phillips, otherwise known as Gypsy. It's the 15th day in the month of November 2024. We're halfway into the month. Some people might also see it's the commencement of the Christmas season. When it's ready for nice people. Hail to the weekend, my darlings. Hail to the weekend. Way up. Alive and grateful. Ain't it? Well, you're supposed to. You're supposed to. My name is Lavon Phillips, otherwise known as Gypsy. I'll be with you right up until 5 minutes, show until the hour 5 this afternoon. As always, my darling, let me just tell you what's going down on my shift. We'll be celebrating with you at 10 minutes show until the hour every hour, right up until 10 to 5. Before that, though, we're going to break for Healthy Road segment at 2:20. At 3, we'll present to you the health news, 20 past the hour of 3. The death announcement. Right after that, we take a look at what's happening in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Most of the time, it's the 3D and play for results. At 4, we present to you the news and sports highlights for 13 Driver. And at 5, we'll have for your final newscast of the day. We're Nice Radio for Nice People, the station that's national, interactive, concern, enlightening. It's a sunny one today, a bright one, a glorious one, beautiful one indeed. And as always, I'm hoping that you're doing beautiful things with the day. Of course, my darling, the circumstances sometimes are not the best. We go through our lows, our highs, and the in-between. But while we're traversing life, all you need to do is to ask God for guidance. Ask Him for wisdom to bless you with knowledge and understanding. So when you pray for these things. Life is not always going to be a bed of roses, my darling. You're gonna have thorns here and there. But you weed them out. Weed them up, okay? You weed them out. You don't allow them to grow on your juice.
There no demons when I call
your name.
And now my life ain't the same. I will prevail.
Oh Lord,
oh God,
you reign.
Me know say you know for them now want to see me life motivate.
Oh yes, that is why I always tell people, keep your circle small and tight, because not everyone wants to see you succeed in this life. Not everybody wants to see you succeed in this life, you know. I often tell you, hence in Vincent and the Grenadines and elsewhere, I think it's something that is worldwide. Except those folks live in Asia. See, these people, they work as a collective. The Westerners, we're more individualistic. We just think about ourselves. That is why you see these people in Asia. Trust me, they're always reaching for. But Westerners, hello, black and white, all of them the same. But the black people, they're the worst. When I tell you that, black people are the worst. If they could have helped to enslave our brothers and sisters, something got to be wrong with us, and it's still wrong with us. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. 17 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour, Da Vinci walked through the fire. That's how we're going to kick off your afternoon. Adore
the Lamb of God, victorious, thy reason, Lord. Oh, yeah. Hey. No matter where me dey, me say me still a prayer. Could I night evening, could I in a day? Shots are dead, that's the devil aware. Me them can't see the devil slayer. No, no time is the things are go me way. Still privilege a life and know there is better days. Mama tell me say pick one prayer.
It's your boy, and you're tuned in to Gypsy, the hypest lady on the radio.
There no demons when I call.
It's your boy, and you're tuned in to Gypsy, the hypest lady on the radio.
God, you reign. Me know say you know for them now want to see me life motivate. Till I call Panjaja, me still a hold the faith. Tell me friend them at jail say please want hold me straight. So know the case and him will break the chain. All when hungry you might tell it and show up on you face. Can't hide poverty when you fast like you see. You two out of Beverly Hills move out of Brooklyn. Call Panja him know you pain. Then want to fire. Oh my. fear no demons when I call your name. Oh God, and now my life ain't the same. I will prevail. Oh Lord, oh God, you reign. Oh, I can walk through fire when you hold my hand. I fear no demons when I call your name. I know my life ain't the same. I will prevail. Oh Lord, oh God, you reign. I can walk through fire when you hold my hand. I fear no demons when I call
your name.
No, my life ain't the same. I will prevail.
Indeed, you will.
You'll
always be victorious when you walk with the good Lord. 20 minutes after the 2 o'clock hour. The Lamb of God
is victorious.
I told you that. I told you that. Let's break for the healthy road segment.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
It's now time for Nice Radio's Health and Gardening segment.
A new name in pharmaceuticals has come to SVG, and that name is Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality. Q-Care Pharmaceuticals, located uptown Kingstown on Halifax Street, right opposite the General Post Office. Q-Care opens Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays until 1:30. Q-Care fills your prescriptions promptly. We invite you to come in and experience the new standard in pharmaceuticals. Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy on Halifax Street. Call 456-2690. Fax 451-2776. Q-Care, where the Q always stands for quality.
Good afternoon. I am Natalie Campbell, and welcome to another Healthy Road segment. When you wake up in the morning, movement might not be the first thing on your mind. However, starting your day with a brisk walk can offer your body a number of health benefits. If you have diabetes, it is highly recommended that you go for morning walks regularly to keep your sugar levels in check. Walking allows the muscles to use more glucose, helps burn extra body fat, and body mass index is also improved. A 30-minute morning walk helps maintain reasonable blood sugar level control and insulin management in type 2 diabetes. Walking for even 2 minutes after your meals are enough to aid digestion and balance your blood sugar spikes.
A new name in pharmaceuticals has come to SVG, and that name is Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy, where the Q stands for quality. Q-Care Pharmaceuticals, located uptown Kingstown on Halifax Street, right opposite the General Post Office. Q-Care opens Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays until 1:30. Q-Care fills your prescriptions promptly. We invite you to come in and experience the new standard in pharmaceuticals. Q-Care. Q-Care Pharmacy on Halifax Street. Call 456-2690. Fax 451-2776. Q-Care, where the Q always stands for quality.
One of them gypsy. Oh, just tell them this. A gypsy thing turn up everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Gypsy you burn up everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Act like the sun up everywhere. Some white thing only turn up brown. That's all. Gypsy thing turn up everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Gypsy you burn up everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Act like the sun up everywhere. Some white thing only turn up brown. That's all. Gypsy make them know. I know everybody I go like you, yeah. Some of them still a figure fight you, yeah. I know everybody I go rate you. Some I go love you and some I figure hate you. You're the king of fire, say a gypsy on the radar blazing. Gypsy tell them we can't call. I water them.
So if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you can't take blows, brother, don't throw blows. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you can't take blows, sister, don't throw blows. Harm no man, let no man harm you. Do unto others as they would do to you. And to every boy, respect the Rasta man, cause he's the only man left on creation. And if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. And if you can't take those, brother, don't throw those. So if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones.
It's Siobhan, and you're tuned in to Gypsy, the hypest lady on the radio.
Most ghosts see I looking so humble. Would like to try something, but the world would have crumbled. Cause behind thy back, you like to grumble. And before I face, you always a fumble. Yeah. And if you live in a glass house, I beg you don't throw stones. No. And if you can't take those, brother, don't throw those. Said if you